What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. Today we're going to get ready for turkey season. I'm going to show you how I approach my setups and what I take when I'm in the woods. Let's get it. Alright, so let's get started. Of course I come out here and it gets super windy, but this is what I'm rolling with this year for turkey hunting. I'm going with the Kifaru Steel Head. Now in years past I've used an old turkey vest. This is a Cabela's brand. I've had it for about, I don't know, like 15-16 years. My wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, bought it for me. It's a good vest, but it doesn't offer me what I need anymore. It's kind of heavy, and honestly this seat just is terrible anymore. So I'm gonna go with the Steel Head here. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. The most important thing when turkey hunting is a wind indicator. You know, these birds, you gotta be downwind. Oh, wrong species. You don't need that. Looking up front here, I have a crow call locator. I do have some face paint. That's a pretty critical item you need, especially with glasses. I like to black this out, and I will use a face mask, which I hate using in deer season, but with turkeys it's absolutely crucial to have a face mask. Turkeys' visions are incredible. They will see you, they will see your glasses, so you need to get something to cover this. This is my little Sony selfie camera that I have a little tripod I can put it on so I can get an alternate camera view. I keep it in this little pouch just to try to keep it in good shape. This is not whiskey. The whiskey's gone. Calls. Probably the most important thing other than your weapon is your calls. So this is a Mr. Wingbone's pot call, Michigan Great Outdoors edition. I had this made for me. This is a glass call. It doesn't really work that well if it gets wet. My go-to is my Fox Pro. This is a slate. I love this call. I've called in every turkey in the last 5 years with this call. I love this call. I take several strikers because I lose them all the time. So if you find a bunch of strikers on public land, they're probably mine. Looking further deep in here, I have a couple scuff pads for my pot calls. I have the shoe for my monopod, which I'll get to. This is I wanted to get your attention really quick to give you a little pro tip. If you're gonna use a tripod or a monopod or whatever you're gonna use a fluid head, some sort of head on there. Do not forget this. This is the piece that goes on your camera. You need this to attach it to the head. Now, I have forgotten this thing, I don't know how many times. If you're a self-filmer, make sure you don't forget this. You'll thank me later. I always have a card reader in here, and that's it for the Steel Head. The only other thing I have in the Steel Head, in the back, I have my Vortex Viper HD 8x42s, small binoculars that I can, I use, and they fit in this Steel Head perfectly. So I love this. I wore this in deer season. Great product. So one of the reasons I really love this Steel Head so much is because everything is at your fingertips. It's all right here. Everything you need, calls. If you have a little camera that you use for B-roll shots, self-filming, kind of vlog style, it's all right here ready to go. Very simple. You can pull it out. You have your calls right here, ready to go. Take a break, put them away. If you're gonna move, you can put your striker in here, zip it up. Everything's safe, good to go, easily accessible. Binos right here, plenty of room. If you have a small pair of binos, you can pull them out. This is for my pistol, which I'll probably take off, but you got your binos are ready to go. Everything is just at my fingertips. Some guys like the vests. I like having everything right here. And then, if you want, you can kind of use it as a shelf. If you're sitting on the ground, you can just easy access. You're good to go. It doesn't impede your firearm at all. I love this thing. Perfect for turkey hunting. So the firearm I'm running, it is safe. This is a Remington 870 Express Super Magnum. I'm running 3.5-inch shells. This is Federal Premium TSS number 9. So do you need to use TSS? Absolutely not. I use TSS because I like it. It's expensive. It's like anywhere from $13 to $15 a round, which is absolutely insane. The reason that I use this is because it patterns exceptionally well out of this gun. This is a factory Remington choke. It's a super full, so it's very, very constrictive. But I only get 2 weeks out of the year to turkey hunt. Michigan season, it's 2 weeks long, and you get a week. If you draw the first season, you get 1 week, you get to hunt, and then you have to wait until June to hunt again. I may get one opportunity at a turkey, whether it's at 20 yards or at 60 yards. Do I want to shoot a turkey at 60 yards? No. But if a big old gobbler goes by at 60, and that's the only opportunity I got, I'm probably gonna take it. Camouflage is very important. I talked about the face mask. I'm gonna have some sort of camo on that has some greens in it. I'm gonna have camo pants as well. I'll probably have some face paint on, and I'm gonna try to conceal myself in a blind. Now, I am a run and gun turkey hunter. Now, what that means is sometimes I will literally run after turkeys. I mean, legit, like chase them down. I'm sticking, I'm moving, I'm finding a spot. Maybe they're roosting in the morning, trying to get them off the roost, and if that doesn't work out, I'm going to the birds. I'm trying to find the turkeys. I'm trying to get in front of them, call them in, and kill them. That's the name of the game. Sometimes you're hustling, you're moving. So I try to pack light, but because I do self-film, I do need a backpack. This year, I've decided to go with the Kifaru Shape Charge. Now, it's gonna be really cold Saturday morning, so I do have a coat on here. I'm gonna break this down for you guys. I have just a regular cheap seat. I have my coat, which I'm gonna need because it's gonna be extremely cold in the morning. And then I have a 4th Arrow monopod. Now this is a new product. I just got it. I was looking to get rid of the tripods that I'm actually filming with right now. They're beyond ridiculously bulky. They're a little bit heavy. I wanted something simpler. So this will extend out. I'll be able to use this. It'll be quicker, and it's extremely light. I have a small rig fluid head on here. It's like a $50 fluid head. Inside the pack, I will take a GoPro. So because I do self-film, this is a GoPro Max. It's got a stand that I can stand it up. I'm trying to get multiple angles, trying to always produce the best video as possible. It's extremely difficult to film self-film turkey hunts. It's like the hardest thing ever. I would not wish it on anybody. I have not been able to pull it off really because it's really hard to control the zoom and zoom in on the bird while not, you know, the bird not seeing you. So it's very hard to do. Inside my pack, just a kind bar. This is an item, if I'm lucky enough to harvest a bird, I can measure the beard, and then I can girth hitch it to the bird's feet, and I can use this to carry the bird out. Very effective tool. Inside the pack, I got some hand warmers because it's gonna be kind of cold Saturday morning. And then I have my decoys. I use the world's finest decoys, the best money can buy. Cabela's, I think this was like maybe 20 bucks. I don't know, I just bought it today. It's a little Jake decoy, which I didn't bother opening it because it's all packaged up nicely. Now I have the most impressive decoy that you'll ever see that money can buy. I have had this decoy for, I shit you not, I think 5 or 6 years. I've killed 4 turkeys with it. Dave Smith decoys, DSDs, they're amazing. They're super expensive. I have had no problem hunting in the timber using something like this. Maybe out in the fields it's not the best option because, you know, maybe it looks a little weird, I don't know. But in the timber, I don't think you can beat these for the packability. You know, there's no way that I can run, you know, a flex tone or a DSD. They're just too big, they're too bulky. So I use grocery bags, and when I go to set these up, I'll use just Kroger bags or whatever, and it'll give it its shape so it looks like a turkey. Here's a stand for that, and then I have my blind. This is a very, very cheap, inexpensive blind. I think it was like 20 bucks from Cabela's. It's very easy to set up, and I think it's maybe, I don't know, like 2 foot tall. It's just enough to hide behind. So I'll get set up where I think the tom's gonna come from. I'll hide behind my blind, I'll stay low. I'll just have my camera, will be the only thing that'll be popped up. I'll have my decoys out in front of me. I'll try to position the sun in a way where it's not shining on my face and illuminating my glasses, if possible. It's not always possible. And then I'll try to stay really low, try to do my filming, and then at that moment where I can take a shot, you know, I'll be ready, and then I'll just slowly pop up. Maybe the turkey's not looking, he's looking away, and then I can shoot his head off. This is a very good blind. An old man told me about 3 or 4 years ago, he said the most important thing in turkey hunting is to be camouflage your face, and make sure you break up that outline. Turkeys, for whatever reason, you see these videos and these guys are hunting in blinds in the middle of fields, and the turkeys, they don't see it because their outline is broken up. They cannot see through that blind. They don't know what it is. They just see it as whatever. But if you're sitting against a log and they can see the shoulder outline in your head, they know what that is. So try to break up your outline. That's the best advice that I can give you. I have my tags in here. Tags right here. Got a couple of zip ties in there. And then, because I will be hunting all day out in the field, I'll take a liter of water with me. I will be needing water because I require water. I'll put a sandwich in here before I go out, and that's it. This is what I take in the turkey woods. It may seem a lot to you, but I self-film. If you're not self-filming, you won't need all this. And here's the thing, is if I'm running and gunning, this pack, I might stash this pack somewhere and just take the steel head and then just try to kill a bird. You know, when the season's dwindling down and I'm getting desperate, I'll abandon filming because I'm a hunter first. I want to film, I want to get it on a video, but at the end of the day, I'm a hunter. I want to put turkey meat in the freezer. I want to enjoy harvesting a turkey, so I could leave this. If I'm, say, it's midday and not having any luck, I'm driving around looking for birds in the public land fields, I might not take this. I might just leave this in the truck and then just run and gun with the steel head. Whatever I need to do, I'm gonna adapt. That's, to me, what run and gun turkey hunting is being adaptive, being and going where the birds are and doing what you have to do. All right, so last but not least, I will wear rubber boots because I'm gonna be crossing some swamps. I like to go where the birds are less pressured, so I like to use water to my advantage. It typically will keep other hunters at bay, just like in deer season, but I find almost more in turkey season, a lot of guys are not really wanting to put the rubber boots on. They're not willing to cross those swamps. And in some cases, as in last year, I wore hip boots because the swamp was so bad, I had to wear hip boots to get back where I needed to go. And honestly, that was the best thing I could have done because I got back into an area that the turkeys, they were just hanging out naturally because nobody was getting back there. It was unpressured. The reason I always try to get the first week of the year is because I want to hunt unpressured birds. Now, it's a lottery in Michigan. You don't always get to pick which week you want. You pick 2 choices and they give you what you get. But I always try to get that first week. I don't care if it's cold. Turkeys don't care if it's cold. They're gonna be out there. I drive by the fields on my house, and 2 months ago, they were already out there strutting. So they know what time it is. They're gonna be getting after it. You know, bundle up. It might be a little chilly. Be prepared, get there early, beat everybody to the parking lot, especially if you're hunting public land. Get out there. Good luck. Hopefully this video is helpful for you. It's my turkey breakdown. This is what I take in the woods. I'll probably need some more layers. You know, I might have a merino layer under this, and maybe my puffy vest will go under my coat depending on how cold it is Saturday. Hopefully that rain holds off. Good luck to you guys. Hopefully this video is good for you. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.